Hello and welcome back to Core Finance. I'm joined by Rahul Khanna, who is an FX strategist at Tradermade, and this is the third video of today. So thank you for coming in again, Rahul. And we're looking at quite an active currency pair at the moment, Kiwi dollar versus the US dollar, and we're looking at the weekly chart here. We've got the Royal Bank of New Zealand rate decision today.
Yes.
I don't think the market expects anything or any surprises, but just talk us through this currency pair and where we are at the moment. Looks like a bit of a head and shoulders on the chart.
Yes, I mean we saw that early in June to August timeframe, and now it seems like markets gone past that, and I think a lot of trade has been driven here by fundamentals at the moment because levels are important, but there's been a lot of development that have happened over the past few weeks. One of which has been the New Zealand election, which has made sure that New Zealand First Party, Winston Peters, is now the kingmaker, and Bill English, who's the current PM, or was, and could be the PM fourth term for the National Party. He now depends on New Zealand First Party, which has meant, and that's why we've seen this weekly candle sharply down, because that result meant that National won't be could form a government without any problems. And that's why we saw that reaction. Also, the risky currencies have sort of been on sort of a slide down, Aussie correcting and CAD even correcting. So it's a mix of factor. I think RBNZ today is going to, if they reiterate the similar message from the one in the past, market might take it as a bit hawkish, because market might see that as RBNZ looking past the election uncertainty, and we could see a small bounce in Kiwi dollar. But I think nothing's going to move on Kiwi dollar drastically on the upside until we get past 7th of October, when there'll be a recounting. We had the final vote count, and then 12th October is the date when New Zealand First Party will announce who they support. If given we are in the same situation on 7th of October, which is the most likely option, which means that any positive news on Kiwi dollar will be sold, and I think next area of support that we'll see is somewhere around 70.50 to 70.89, like I've highlighted on the chart. I think that's where market is most likely to head. If New Zealand, if RBNZ can be bearish, we can see even lower level, probably up to the 69 area on the chart. But I think once that passes, once the uncertainty passes, I think overall theme of the market is the yields are going higher, commodities are going higher. There's a lot of stimulus coming from Japan. So all in all, it's positive news for the risky currencies, and I think once those levels are hit, it's very likely that the people who want to go, investors who want to go Kiwi long, going to get on the trade. So I think short term there's opportunity to sell on a bounce. You can put your stop above the 73 area, and 73.50 area. Now on a bounce, probably shorting 72.50 to that area, trying to target around 70.50. Like I said, if RBNZ is not too dovish, if they're dovish, then probably it'll go lower than these targets, but we don't see that as likely. Once that happens, once the election uncertainty gets over, I think that's when the time would be to go long Kiwi over the medium term, I think.
Fantastic. Well, lots of trade ideas there for the Kiwi dollar. Rahul, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.